This one's gonna be a cool one. We're in a mall. Let's see what we can find. So unfortunately, what we immediately found was Heartbreak, and this is a store called Loho that I used to frequent all the time. It was owned by a Korean guy who was super nice, but he had to deal with shoplifters all the time. And it looks like that it finally got to him, and he had to close down his store. He used to have so many cool things. And as you can see right next door, this used to be a Forever 21 that was also closed. And that's actually going to be the theme for today's video, is stores that are closed that used to be in a really nice, full, active mall. That Loho store, that's actually where I used to get Yu-Gi-Oh cards and things like that. A whole bunch of really cool merch that I loved. And of course here we've got Wetzel's Pretzels, which is awesome. We'll be coming back to that. But yeah, we saw another store that was closed over to the left, and then this is new, this Sinful Treats store. That used to be like a little Bath and Body Works boutique. It wasn't that brand, it was independent. But yeah, so we're moving along, and essentially this video has become a mall tour video, in all honesty, purely because of the fact that I don't know how long this mall is going to be here. And so I just figured I would share with you guys what is here in this mall. We got a lot of Asian persuasion, you know, kind of toys and candies and media kind of stores here. And I've explored a couple of these with friends too. The aesthetic in this mall is really beautiful, because this was built all the way back in the 80s, I want to say. And so it still has kind of the remnant of that look. Obviously, they've modernized it very much. Major, like, Barbie store over there. And now in this region here, you're seeing yet another closed store up top. And yet another closed store next to the Macy's. How many is that now? And this is a little Tokyo Japanese lifestyle store. That's pretty cool. They have some Yu-Gi-Oh swag and a whole bunch of other stuff in there too that I go in with my friends and we think it's kind of awesome or funny or weird. But then obviously too here, this is a little central area, and in this area would be like the Santa meet and greets or the Easter Bunny meet and greets. Now they have this bounce thing and this really cute little train. In an elevator right now. I am shocked at how many stores are closed in this mall. And I literally, I kid you not, was here maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that, walking around, and like 10 different stores that were open have closed just in that time. And that train is usually used for the kids, you know, take them around the mall. This is one of my favorite locations in the mall, which I'm so thankful is not closed yet. Hopefully it's never yet. But it's the Fun Factory. It's a beautiful, awesome, awesome arcade. Far superior to Chuck E. Cheese or anything like that. But this store next door was, again, a store that was owned by a guy, and it was kind of like a general goods store. And then across the way, that used to be a clothing store that had really nice, like, different outfits and clothing and stuff, and it's all gone. It's all gone. And again, I used to know the people who worked in these stores, and they were just real people trying to make a living, and who knows the hardships that they've had to face. And here we go, yet again, another closed store. And another one. There's me shaking my head because it's so ridiculous. But this is now upstairs, obviously, from where we were in some of the previous clips, and kind of giving a tour of what they have here. A Verizon store, and again, a little candy shop. Hot Topic is still there, The Fix, little phone repair kind of place. But all around every other store, it seems like there's a store that's closed. And again, these stores used to be filled with different things. I think this one that we just walked by, I remember a girl once that I was hanging out with, she took me in there. It was one of her favorite stores. It was kind of like a boho clothing store with like modern media mixed in and things like that. And it was just this really interesting, sweet place. And then again, it's gone. And I can only imagine the cost of keeping different stores and stuff open. So walking over here as well, seeing the view from up top. This store on the right, something Fantasy Nerddom Land or whatever it's called, this is new, and it actually seems really cool. There's going to be another clip of it here in a minute. But yeah, I just keep spotting. It's like Where's Waldo, but with closed stores. I just keep spotting the stuff that's closed. Standard issue Hot Topic. We have a store called Spencer's here as well. That's like a lot of the hats and the skater wear and stuff like that. This store seemed cool. This is new. Pro County. I think it's like athletic wear for your sports teams or whatever that you can buy and wear. This place smelled really good. I think it's Bath and Body Works. Yeah, I think that's Bath and Body Works, the real one. It smelled so good. It smelled like cinnamon and pumpkin and apple, all the good stuff. This used to be some sort of clothing store. That is gone. I don't even remember what. But they're closed, so they must be closing. Or is it an extension of JCPenney's? I don't know. Now, this, though, here was a GameStop. And GameStop as a company as a whole has just been closing a whole bunch of their stores. I literally think I only have one left within proximity to me. But I knew the staff at this one because they were the staff from the old one that went there. And they were so ridiculously, incredibly nice. And then I walked in one day and I was like, wait, GameStop is gone? How does GameStop just disappear? Sunglass Hut, that's where I bought my one and only pair of Ray-Bans. And of course we have some Tesla cars down here. I totally had a brain fart and didn't know that that's where Victoria's Secret was over there, so I'm trying to avoid it and keep it out of focus. But also, look, we have a jewelry store closed. There was another store above that was like a snack store, closed. Now this is the other side of the Teslas, and I was spotting yet again a closed store. But yeah, moving on, I'm shocked at the stores that are remaining open. Like for shoes and for stuff that I feel like people wouldn't be able to afford? Question mark. But then seeing, again, some more stores that I've never seen before, interspersed with stores that I have. And that includes, like, there's American Eagle Outfitters, and, like, H&M is next to me over here on the left. And those have been there for some time. But yeah, you know, unfortunately, it's so different. This is really just a shell of what this mall used to be. And it's very heartbreaking because, again, I have lots and lots and lots of good memories being here at this mall. With my mom, with my family, with my friends, and being able to just see and explore the different things that are there. Those guys look like nerds. And then over here is actually where it used to be the carousel that you could ride around and have fun on amongst all these closed stores. You know, you could, I think it was free or it was like a quarter, and you just went on the carousel ride and you got 60 or seconds or a minute and a half of just being able to have fun riding on a unicorn or a horse or, you know, a deer or a camel, something cool, and being able to have fun, and they don't even have that anymore. This is that other view of that Super Fantasyland store, which I think looks really cool. I just burned a ton of calories walking through this mall. I've definitely got my steps in for today. We're going to head over to Hot Dog on a Stick. We're probably going to be one of their first customers of the day, and that's what we're going to be enjoying in today's episode. I'm still grieving, though. And then, of course, too, this was really cool. I didn't even know this kind of thing existed, was the Hot Wheels machine. Thought it was insanely awesome, as I used to collect Hot Wheels when I was really little, and I would totally go goo goo gaga over these, but the price of the Hot Wheels has shot up exponentially. Absolutely insane. But I thought that was cool, the Hot Wheels vending machine. And now here we are approaching our query for today. That is the food court. And these are just some of the different restaurants that are here in the food court, which shockingly, of course, there's going to be a couple that are closed, but there's the one that we're going for. Hot Dog on a Stick. Dzień dobry YouTube, i witamy to another episode of Atticus Eats. My dear friends, this is definitely a very fun, adventuresome episode here for you all today. We've definitely changed things up a little bit, and with my plan, if all goes as well, you will have been hearing me do like a voiceover tour of this mall. And this mall is a mall that has been within driving distance of me my whole life. This is like the nice mall. There's several malls within my proximity, but this was always the nice one. This was the one that I had a ton of memories with, and I, obviously, as I communicated in the voiceover footage, this is a mall that I have been going to forever, and it's painful how empty this place is. Like, malls, to me, they weren't always, but when we got into about the 80s, malls became a staple of Americana and of American life. And being able to go, and you had all these nice, clean, interesting stores, you could window shop. I remember for the longest time you'd get people of all ages that this was their exercise, like they would mall walk, it was a thing. And just to be able to witness something like that, so beautiful and fun and adventuresome in a real world way, and then to have it now be so destitute in there. Like, this is why, my friends, we need to shop local. I get the benefits of delivery. I totally understand benefits of things like Amazon and other web stores where you can get stuff that maybe is not easily acquired and then you get it sent to you. Sure, I get all of that. But this is where we do need to shop local wherever possible to keep these things alive. And there's a whole wing of this mall where Sears used to be and is just gone. And a plethora of other stores. I mean, we're talking locations like Gap and other larger brand, as well as the small mom and pop shops that have now just gone under. And that's heartbreaking. And in a way, I guess, maybe this video is a means of me preserving my local mall and the memory of it in case they try to demolish this. Who knows what the future is going to hold. But for the food portion of today's Atticus Eats video, I was seeing in there that these people have been in business since 1946. And that is the one and only and unduplicatable hot dog on a stick. The nice lady who was helping me in there, she was telling me that they have a deal where you can get 2 for $7.99. That's what we procured today. As well as their small of a cherry lemonade, which I've been drinking, or not drinking, but sipping on this as I was getting back out to my car. And you guys, this tastes like maraschino cherry juice and lemonade. It's really, really, really good. It's sweet with a bit of tart to offset it. And they did stick an actual slice of lemon in there like they used to. Made me so ridiculously happy. So insanely awesome, you guys. So we've got hot dog on a stick for you all today. I didn't even know this. The original hot dogs on a stick are actually turkey dogs, not beef. Which I actually think is incredibly cool, because if you can't do red meat or anything like that, you know, you can still enjoy the glory that is hot dog on a stick. I've not had one of these in many moons, but whenever I go to this mall and I'm like mall walking with my friends or with my mom, this is usually the place that we enjoy being able to come to. Very greasy, they're fresh battered. I'm gonna use some of my stash napkins since those are kind of used up a little. But man, this is such an awesome experience. Let's pull this out and I'll show you. Made fresh right in front of me. It was so funny, I had my phone out the whole time going through the mall, and then when I got here, I totally dropped the ball and I put my phone away so I could pay. And she did the whole, like, dipping these in the batter and then putting them in the fryer. And I totally missed it, which was so disappointing. But look, there they are, nestled together, put to bed, hot dog on a stick. I'm so grateful that they all, this is at least still the same. They haven't changed the brand, they haven't changed the look. Only thing that was different is the lady who helped me, she might have been a manager, she was not wearing the hat, like they show here in this picture. It was just she was just in the rest of the uniform though. But man, you guys, like, what an actual experience. I miss, again, it goes back to all the stuff that I miss. It's like I was talking about with Mulligan's and the Chuck E. Cheese episode and all the other things. It's so heartbreaking to me when stuff has to just viscerally change in such a shocking way. And again, a large part of it is that these people can't afford to stay in business, which is absurd. But man, malls, man, like, everything about this place and several of the other malls I've been to in my life at different varying locations, there was just such a sense of, like, whimsy and adventure and interest. Now, conversely, I'm waiting for this to cool off. I should probably stick it in front of the air conditioning vent. I'll let it cool as I'm talking with you guys. My friends, I wanted to ask you this. Tell me what you think about this style of video, because I essentially gave you a tour of my mall. I can't play the actual audio that is in that segment of footage because of the music that they play in the mall. I'll get copyrighted, and I can't have that happen on my videos. But I can do the voiceover on top of it. How do you guys feel? Because I want to be able to come back to the mall to try Wetzel's Pretzels. I want you all to comment down below and vote down below. What are 3 stores that you guys saw, not Victoria's Secret? What are 3 stores that you guys saw inside of the footage for that mall that you guys want to see me go into, walk around, and shop around? Tell me. I will put that in a subsequent video for Atticus Eats. Maybe we call it Atticus Shops. It's a vlog. That would be insanely cool. There's lots of very interesting stores in there, especially like kind of like the Asian persuasion stuff, where you get to see stuff that's from different countries like Korea or Japan or whatever, and be able to like look and enjoy it. But there also seem to be some really cool places in there that were like the epitome of nerddom. There was this one Fantasy Land or something like that that was in there, and it had all the Star Wars stuff in there. That's new. That's a totally new store. That was not there when I was there 3 months ago. So maybe we can walk in and see what it's like before it closes in a subsequent 3 months. And that one seemed pretty interesting to me. But yeah, you guys, tell me, what are some stores you want me to walk in there and see? Pick 3 of them. The top 3 of all of your votes I will select, and I will use to be the stores that I go into and look around in there. I think that'd be a great deal of fun. At the end, we can get some Wetzel's Pretzels and hang out, make it more like a regular Atticus Eats episode. But yeah, tell me. Vote below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Now, whenever I've had corn dogs or hot dogs on a stick, I have always been very partial to mustard. I'm a good Polish boy, as you all know, and I love my mustard. I know that some people don't know what's wrong with them. Under the bus you go. But here we go. Nezdrovia, cool people. Hot dog on a stick. Mmm. Mmm. Yes. My friends. Still the same. Still the same. Soft, fluffy, doughy interior. Not like it's dough in a baked, soft, fluffy way. Gentle, crunchy crispiness on the outside. Not burned at all. Oh my goodness, y'all. Let's get some ketchup. They are people of taste, by the way. This is Heinz brand ketchup and mustard. Not that Hunt's garbage. Heinz. People of taste. Yes. Yes. Made down to the stick. Now, I will say, though, my mom will probably remind me of this. It never used to be these fake Q-tip sticks. They used to be actual wooden sticks. So that's the one change that's kind of But we're doing what we can. That right there's the good stuff. Let me see if I can strategically pull this down. I can. That's how you don't break your teeth. You readjust the stickage. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Mm-hmm. So good. Mm-hmm. My friends, do you have a hot dog on a stick near you? And if you do, what is your usual order that you get? Tell me. I'd love to know. Oh my word. Family, that was genuinely an outstanding batch of hot dog on a stick. I know that there's been times where I've gone there and they would burn them. And that was usually at like lunch rush, you know. Today, I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure I was the first customer there. And I really don't know. I do, but I'm gonna say it like I don't. I really don't know what the stigma is against American food. Like, hot dogs, burgers, club sandwiches, open-faced turkey sandwiches with gravy, liver and onions with bacon, peas, carrots. I love food. And you guys know I love food from a wide variety of different locations and places. But does it all have to be like fusion? Does it all have to be insert? Catch my drift? Some of it's good. Not all of it. So I'll let that sit there and marinate. But this was awesome, you guys. I'm gonna give Hot Dog on a Stick a solid 9 out of 10 today. I have not been there in many, many moons. And I'm so thankful that location is still going strong. Like, literally, no joke, I'm 100% certain that Hot Dog on a Stick is the only thing in that food court that has not changed since this mall opened. Everything else has changed. Aesthetics have changed. Stores have come and gone. They used to have a carousel in there that I would ride when I was a little boy. It left years ago. Which is like, why? Restaurants in there. Every single restaurant you saw me film in there has come and gone. Has changed. And that's the only thing there that's remained the same. And I'm so grateful that at least it has. I'm so grateful that I got to capture it on camera with you guys and be able to experience it. That's insanely, insanely cool. And thank you guys for continuing to watch my videos. Which very amazing, auspicious thing happened over the weekend. You all, by your amazing love and kindness and fanship, have helped me to reach and surpass 50,000 subscribers here on my YouTube channel. Got the notification from YouTube, got the little reward thing that they give you. It's an internet reward, right? It's just a little you did it icon. But still, that means the world to me because it's all of you who helped me to get there. So my dear friends, God bless each and every one of you, and thank you. Thank you for helping me to build this channel. And my dear friends, now we get to march toward the new goal of 100,000, which would be insanely awesome. 50,000, there was a period of time there, I'll be honest with you guys, and I did not think or anticipate my YouTube channel would reach 50,000 subscribers. And then because of all of you guys, that happened. And so, heck, let's go for it. Let's push for 100K. Get me the little silver play button from YouTube. I want them to send it to me. So, that would be huge. That would be huge. Thank you all. I love you all so very much. Speaking of you all, we're going to end off today's episode with an awesome, awesome question. One of you guys from the comment section posed to me a few weeks ago, actually, but it's actually a really sweet one. I really like this. So I believe the username is Mr. Dr. Sir 3, on YouTube asks, what is your favorite board game and when is your favorite time to play it? Amazing question. Just a simple, sweet, awesome question. So obviously, I'm a huge tabletop gamer. I've always loved playing board and card games with my family, with my friends, obviously playing Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was younger, etc. And my dear friends, my favorite board game right now has been a kick that my mom and I have been on. We actually started it last year, I think. I need to check our scorebook. But we might have started it last year. And we have literally played it every morning since. My favorite board game right now is Scrabble. My mom and I love playing Scrabble together. We have modified the rules just slightly because for Mom and I, we really don't care about the points and we don't care about like who wins and who loses. There is a winner, like the points are still there. We do still keep track of points. But what we care about more is our vocabulary, being able to make words, and being able to use up every tile in the bag together. And that's how we play, and we literally play it every morning at breakfast, play it on, like at lunchtime, and with afternoon tea or coffee. And we won't play full games in the morning. We'll do like 4 or 5 turns. That's it. Let it sit, leave it out on the kitchen table, come back to it when we have an opportunity to play, and then continue the game that way. So we'll have games that last 3 or 4 days. But then we you know, complete it. This is amazing. We completed it. Put all the tiles away, start over. And I love it. It is such a rich, beautiful routine. It has nothing to do with a screen, except for the rare occasions where we look up words like, is this a real word? And then we get to learn and grow our vocabulary. And then, you know, no screens. We get to focus on the birds outside. We get to be present with each other. We get to be present with our dogs, you know, and just relax and have a nice eased into the day kind of morning. And then we can go and do our various chores or responsibilities. It means the world to me. I genuinely love it. So Scrabble, #1 favorite board game right now, with a close second being Aggravation. I absolutely love the old school cool Aggravation game. Such a legit game, such an interesting game. Insanely, insanely fun. Mr. Dr. Sir, thank you for that amazing question. And my dear friends in the comment section, same question to you. What is your favorite board game that you play, if you guys play board games in your household? And when is your favorite time to play it? Excellent, excellent question. My dear friends, check out the links in the description box below. Link to my Cameo page. I would love to be able to take part in your families or your friends or yourself, your special celebrations or special occasions. I'd love to make them extra special with a personalized video shout out from me, and it goes a long way to supporting the work that I do here on my YouTube channel as well as my Twitch channel, link for which is also in the description box below. I go live on Twitch 3 days a week, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make a Twitch account. It's totally free to do. Come follow me. There's a little follow button there. That boosts my numbers there over on Twitch, helps me out a ton, and we'd love to have you come by and hang out with us. Just please be kind and obey the rules for my chat, and we would love to have you and be able to fellowship with you. All of you guys, I hope you have a beautiful Saturday, an amazing week ahead of you. Hopefully things start to cool down. We're in September, or just about, like autumn. Come on, full swing, let's go, you know? Hope you all have a great one. Love you all. Thank you all so very much. God bless. Do widzenia.
I just want a great life, something where I feel like I just didn't waste